Hello students, welcome back. Today we'll continue with the examples of chapter 1. Till now we have completed example 1.9. Okay, so today we'll complete the rest of the examples. Okay, so let's start with example number 1.10. So let's see the question. So, example number of 1.10. Here, a dipole is given. So, at point this, it's minus 10 microcoulomb and plus 10 microcoulomb. And the distance between A and B is 5 millimeter. Clear? So, this will be divided by 2, that is 2.5 millimeter. Okay, now you have to find out the electric field at 2 point. This is first A. At a point P on the axis, okay, at a point P on the axis, okay, which is a distance 15 centimeter from the center. And another is B, that is at a point Q, which is at a normal direction to the center. Okay, from the center in a normal direction, we can say at equator at a distance 15 centimeter. This is for point Q. So you have to find out the electric field at these 2 points. Okay, so there are two methods. So first, okay, find out the electric field at this point due to charge A, that is kq by r square. This is q, and what will be r? 15 centimeter plus 2.5 millimeter. Okay, find out the electric field due to charge B. Okay, where again kq by r square, where here r will be 15 centimeter minus 2.5 millimeter. Clear? Okay, and just add it. Clear? Matlab, means electric field due to A plus electric field due to B. But for negative side, the direction of electric field will be in this way. For positive side, it will be this way. So the vector sum, according to vector sum, it will be E plus minus E minus. And the resultant direction, electric field due to this will be higher. So it will be in this way. Clear? So direction of dipole moment, it is from negative to positive. Okay, this is a lengthy way. But there is also one simple formula. If we consider this 5 millimeter compared to 15 centimeter, I can say that R here is too much higher than A. Comparing 2.5 millimeter to 15 centimeter means A is negligible. So we can use directly formula, first case A at P. We can use the direct formula 2kp upon R cube P. Okay, this is a simple formula for electric field due to dipole at the axis, or as 2 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon R cube. Okay, you can also use this formula. Where what is P? Where the value of P is equal to 2AQ. Clear? So electric field will be equal to 2K into 2AQ upon RQ. What is the value of A? Value of A is equal to 2.5 millimeter, means 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. The value of K, 9 into 10 raised to 9. The value of charge Q here is 10 microcoulomb, means 10 into 10 raised to minus 6. And what is the value of R? 15 centimeter, means 15 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Put down the value of this and you will get your answer. Direction P means dipole moment, it will be in this direction. Clear? From negative to positive. Clear? So this will be for A. Now at this point, B. Okay, again we will use the same similar formula. E was equal to Kp by R cube, or 2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P by R cube. Clear? What is P? 2aq, you can use any one of the formula. I will select this one. So electric field will be equal to K 2aq by rq. Value of K, aq and r. Okay, here also r is 15 centimeter from the center. So here also r value of r will be this. So the values will be same here also. And again, now the formula is minus. In this formula at equator it's minus, so this will be, so the direction will be in opposite direction of dipole moment, it will be in this way. Okay, if you don't want to use this formula, then you can find out the electric field to do a negative in this direction, electric field do b positive in this direction, and this will be the vector sum. Okay, but we are having the simple formula, so just put down the value in this formula and find out the answer. Okay, so this was about question number 10. Just go through it and solve it. Okay, so now let's move to the next question, that is example 1.11. Okay, now let's see the question. Okay, so in question number 1.11, it is given that a cube is placed at a distance x from the x-axis, from the origin, okay, in the x-axis. Now this distance is a, the length of the cube is also a, clear? And you have to find out the total flux and the charge. You have to find out the flux and the charge enclosed inside. Now see the electric field towards x-axis, it's alpha into x raised to 1 by 2. Okay, means if you are taking x equal to 1 centimeter, it will be alpha into 1 raised to 1 by 2. 2 centimeter, alpha into 2 raised to 1 by 2. Y and z axis, the electric field are 0. Clear? Alpha, the value of alpha is 800. The value of A is 0.1. Okay, so now when I find out the flux, first I need to find out the electric field. See, these are the two surfaces. This surface area, this will be the surface area, and here this will be the surface area. Clear? When I will take other surface, the electric field is in x direction, this way. When I take this surface, area is in this way, 90 degree. So cos 90, 0, no flux. When I take this surface, again in this way, cos 90, cos 90, cos 90. So in all these four cases, 1, 2, bottom 3, and this front 4, the flux will be 0. But these two surfaces, the angle is 0. Okay, so cos 0 is 1. Okay, so now first let's find out the electric field at this side, on the left side. And this is on the right side. So what is electric field? Alpha into x raised to 1 by 2. Alpha, what is x? This distance is a raised to 1 by 2. Clear? What is flux? E dot a cos 0. So E is alpha a raised to 1 by 2. And what is the area? L into L square, that is a square. So this flux on the left side, that is equal to alpha a 1 by 2 plus 2, that is 5 by 2. Clear? On the right side, E is equal to alpha into x. Now what is x? A plus a, that is 2a. So 2a raised to 1 by 2. So this will be root 2 alpha a raised to 1 by 2. Clear? What is the formula of flux? EA. What is E? Root 2 alpha a raised to 1 by 2. And what is the area? Again, length into length, a square. So this will be root 2 alpha a raised to 5 by 2. This is the flux on the right, and this is the flux on the left. Clear? So now the total flux will be equal to flux on the left plus flux on the right. So alpha a raised to 5 by 2 plus root 2 alpha a raised to 5 by 2. Clear? So this will be equal to, Here alpha a raised to 5 by 2 is common. It will be 1 plus root 2. Clear? See, the electric field is alpha x raised to 1 by 2. So putting this value, I got flux on the left, flux on the right. I had just added flux on the left plus flux on the right. But see here, in this case, electric field is in this way, clear? And the area is in this way. So angle will be minus, will be minus alpha A. So this will be minus 1. So this will be alpha a raised to 5 by 2 root 2 minus 1. In this case, electric flux, area vector both are same. Clear? So cos 0, 1. Here will be cos 180. Clear? Area is in this way and electric flux is in this way. Clear? So it will be cos 180 here. Okay, so here I can write down cos 180 degree. Here I can write down cos 0 degree. Clear? So putting the value cos 180 minus 1, cos 0, 1. So I get this value. Now just put down the value of alpha as 800, A as 0.1 and root 2 minus 1 and find out the answer. Okay, how will you calculate A raised to 5 by 2? See, I am solving it. 800, A means 0.1. I can write down 10 raised to minus 1. So it will be 10 raised to minus 1 raised to 5 by 2 into root 2 minus 1. Okay, raised to 5 means 10 raised to minus 5, 1 by 2. Clear? So root 2 means 1.41 minus 1, that will be 0.41. Okay, 800 into, now 10 raised to minus 5, I can write it down 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 raised to 1 by 2 into 0.41. Clear? So now you just find out the square root of 10. 800 into root 10 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 0.41. Clear? So now just 800 into square root of 10 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 0.41. Okay, so let me just calculate it. It's 1. Okay, it's 1.05. The flux here is 1.05. Clear? So this is the value of flux. Now what is the second question? Charge. Okay, now according to Gauss law, flux equal to Q by epsilon 0. That means Q equal to flux into epsilon 0. Just put down the value of flux and epsilon 0. You will get the answer for the charge enclosed inside this Q. Okay, so now just go through example 1.11. Okay, so that was about example 1.11. Now let's move to example number 1.12. So let's see. Length is given 20 centimeter. So this point will be minus 10i and this will be plus 10i because this is the origin. Now the electric field, okay, for x less than 0 means on this side it's minus 200 I Newton per coulomb. And for greater than value of x greater than 0 means on this side it is plus 200 I Newton per coulomb. Okay, clear? the radius of this cylinder R is equal to 5 centimeter. That means 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Now there are four questions given. First question, you have to find out the electric flux passing through each flat surface. Means this one on the left side and this one on the right side. Okay. The second one, electric surface to the side, means this one through the sides. The third one, total outward flux of the cylinder. Okay. And the last one, the charge enclosed inside this cylinder. Okay, so first let's start with the first one, A, that is the flux through this flat surfaces. Okay, so now see, the formula for flux is E dot A. Clear? Now what is E? Minus 200I. Clear? Minus 200I. And what is into A? Now see, if I see the area of this, it will be pi r square. But what is the direction? What is the direction? This is the direction of area. Means it's in minus I direction. Right? So direction of A is also minus I. I dot I will be, I can take in this way, here vector form. So this will be minus 200I. And what is A? Pi r square minus I. Clear? So it will be minus minus plus, it will be 200 pi r. Pi means 3.14. And what is r? Radius is pi into 10 raised to minus 2 square. Clear? So just solve it, 200 into 3.14 into 5 into 5 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, just let me calculate it. The value of it is 1.57. Okay, 1.57 Newton meter square per coulomb. Okay, so next, this is on the one side, flux on the left side. When I take flux on the right side, again there will be E dot A. Now, right side means on this side, x greater than 0. So there it is plus 200I. So 200I into pi r square I. Clear? Now here electric field is in this direction and surface area A is also in this direction. You can also use symbol delta S or S instead of A. So now 200 into pi r square again same. Okay, it's plus, so this will be also equal to 1.57. Okay, Newton meter square per coulomb. So this is flux on the right side. Clear? So now total, this was question A. Now question B on the sides. Now say electric field is in this I direction, plus I, right? In this way, minus I, and the surface area is in this direction. So this is making an angle 90 degrees. So flux EA cos 90 will be equal to 0. So at sides, flux is equal to 0. Clear? Question C, the total outward flux. So flux total will be flux on left plus flux on right. So 1.57 plus 1.57, that will be equal to 3.14. Okay. And the last one, question D is charge enclosed. So we'll use the formula that we had used in the previous example. Flux equal to Q by epsilon 0. So Q equal to flux into epsilon 0. Just put down the value of flux 3.14 and epsilon 0 8.85 to 10 raised to minus 12, and you will get the total charge enclosed inside this cylinder. Clear? So just go through question number example 1.12. Remember, I am repeating. First, we have found out on the left EA, E is negative, and A is also in A is in minus I, and A is also having direction minus I. So it becomes plus. Similarly, on the right side, okay, on the sides, it's 0 total phi L plus phi R, and charge q equal to flux into epsilon 0. Okay, so go through question number 1.112 and solve that one. Okay, now let's move to the next question. That is 1.13. That is the last example of this chapter. Okay, so let's see question number 1.13. So, example 1.13 says that earlier model of atom says that the entire positive charge is in the nucleus. Okay, and the charge of the nucleus is Ze. So, the charge of this nucleus, I am taking it as plus Ze. Okay, and the negative charge is uniformly distributed outside. Okay, this is the uniform distribution of negative charge. So you have to find out the electric field at a point R, at a point which is at a distance R from the nucleus, small r. Okay, this is the radius of this atom. You have to find out the electric field at a point R. Okay, now that point can be inside the atom or outside outside the atom. So we will take two cases. Okay, first we know that the charge inside the nucleus is plus Z. Okay, let's find out the charge outside. Now we know that atom is neutral, right? So total charge will be equal to 0. So, see the charge inside the nucleus, if it is plus E, so the charge outside the nucleus will be minus Ze. So, what will be the total negative charge outside the nucleus? Therefore, the charge outside the nucleus will be minus Z. Now, as the radius of this atom is R, so I am finding out the charge density. Okay, I am finding out charge density outside the nucleus, that will be equal to total charge, that is minus Z upon the volume. Okay, it will be 4 by 3 pi r cube, or I can say that minus 3 by 4 Z upon pi r cube. This is the charge density of the region outside the nucleus in the atom. Here there will be capital R cube. Okay, because the radius here is capital R. Okay, so now to find out the electric field, we can take two cases, one inside and another outside. So first let's take a point R and take a spherical surface. Now let's find out the electric field at point P. Okay, now that is at a distance R. So now what we will do, case 1, R is less than R. So now what is the formula for electric flux? EA cos theta. Here electric field will be in this direction and area is also in this direction, so angle is 0. So it will be EA. So flux will be equal to EA, and that is equal to E into 4 pi R square 1. Okay, this is the radius of this spherical surface that we had taken. Now, according to Gauss law, flux is equal to Q by epsilon 0, right? So now what is Q? The total charge enclosed inside this surface. So this will be 1 by epsilon 0. So now what is the total charge? The charge inside the nucleus plus the charge in this surrounding area. So charge inside the nucleus is Ze plus Ze. The charge in surrounding, see, the charge density is rho, right? So charge in this much volume is rho V. So that will be equal to plus rho. Now what is the volume of this region? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. So flux will be equal to 1 by epsilon 0 ZE plus. Now let's put the value of charge density. Minus 3 by 4, so it's minus 3 by 4 ZE by pi capital R cube into 4 by 3 pi small r cube. Okay, so 3 3 gets cancelled, 4 4 gets cancelled, pi gets cancelled. So here I can take it that the flux is equal to 1 by epsilon 0 ZE, and ZE is common. So ZE by epsilon 0, it's 1 minus, what is remaining here? R cube upon R cube. Okay, 1 upon R cube upon R cube. This is 2. So if I equate 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, E into 4 pi R square is equal to ZE by epsilon 0, 1 minus R cube by R cube. Clear? So electric field, this 4 pi R square will go here. ZE upon 4 pi epsilon 0. I will divide R square to both this. 1 by R square minus, when I will divide R square by this, it will be only R. R by R cube. This is the electric field inside the atom at a distance R from the center. Clear? From the nucleus, I can say. Okay, so this was the first case. I'm repeating what I had done. EA, E into 4 pi r square, then Gauss law, Q by epsilon 0, where Q is total charge. The total charge is charge in nucleus ZE plus this much, that is rho V. So rho and V is volume of this 4 by 3 pi r cube. So putting the value of rho, finally I get this. Equating these two, I got E equal to ZE upon 4 pi epsilon 0. R, I have divided by 4 pi, and I have divided R square here. 1 by R square and R square and R cube. So only remaining R by R cube. Clear? When I take case 2, that is R greater than R. Let's take this. Okay? So again, when I'm taking flux, that is equal to EA E into 4 pi R square, this imaginary spherical surface. Clear? And Gauss law, flux is equal to 0. Because if I take this as imaginary surface, okay, then the total charge enclosed inside, that is plus ZE minus ZE 0. So the total charge is 0 because atom is neutral. So the total charge inside this surface is 0. So the flux is 0. So equating 1 and 2, I get E into 4 pi r square equal to 0. That means electric field is equal to 0. So outside the atom, the electric field is 0. And inside it's ZE by 4 pi epsilon 0, 1 by r square minus r by r cube. Okay, so just go through this question. Example number 1.13. Okay, so that's it for today. Here we complete the whole chapter number 1, electric charges and field. Okay, we have solved all the theoretical portion, we have solved all the examples and all the main questions of the exercise solution. Clear? So here we complete our chapter number 1.